Today I'm going to show you one of the best methods to cook a thick steak indoors at home, no special equipment, no meat thermometer required. Today we have a monster 2.5-inch bone-in ribeye cut from the chuck side of the animal. You can see it's from the chuck side because of how much of that beautiful ribeye cap we have, that spinalis muscle. Incredible flavor on there. An optional step I like to do is I like to leave my steak in the fridge for a couple days uncovered to really dry out that surface. So we're going to hit the steak with a little bit of canola oil just to help all that salt and pepper stick. We're going to take some flaky salt. This is Malden. You can use any salt you like for this part, but you want to be super liberal. This is a very, very thick steak, so you want to make sure every surface, every square inch of that steak is really covered with seasoning. Likewise, we're going to hit it with some freshly cracked black pepper, and we're just going to mop up all the remaining seasoning from the bottom of that sheet tray. So the method we're going to use to cook our steak today is called the reverse sear. It's a method that was originally popularized by Kenji Lopez Alt as an alternative for sous vide, and it works especially well on really thick steaks. How it works is you transfer your steak into a very low temperature oven, somewhere around 250 degrees Fahrenheit or 120 degrees Celsius, until it's almost done. That's when you take it out of the oven and you give it a nice hard sear. So my steak has been in the oven for around 45 minutes at this point, and the way I like to check for doneness if I do not have a thermometer on hand is by using a metal pin. It can be a paper clip, a hairpin, it can be anything as long as it's made of metal. You're going to stick it in the steak at the thickest point, leave it in for a couple seconds, and you're going to touch it to your bottom lip. If it feels cold, that means it needs to go a little longer. Once it starts to feel warm, not hot, that tells me that it's probably between 40 and 45 degrees Celsius, meaning it's perfect to go on to the next step, which is searing. Here I've got a cast iron skillet that's been preheating on medium-high for a couple minutes. I'm starting with the fat cap here just to render out some of that fat and get it into the bottom of the skillet. And that's already looking so nice and crispy. You can see we're picking up a absolutely beautiful sear here. That's because, again, we dried the steak out in the fridge for a couple days uncovered, and then combined with the reverse sear where we're in the oven for those 45, maybe 60 minutes, that's drying out the surface even further. These create the optimal conditions for an awesome sear. We're just going to keep searing this, flipping very often. Some people think that you can only flip your steak once. Honestly, it's not a big deal. By flipping it often, you're going to get nice, even browning, and it allows you to really check on how that sear is coming along. We're looking for dark brown. We're not looking for black. We're not looking for charring. We want a nice, deep brown crust around the whole steak. So this is looking perfect to me. I'm going to take it off the heat and we're going to rest it for about 10 minutes. So our steak has been rested and now it's time for the moment of truth. We're going to slice it open. And just take a look at that beautiful cook. It's medium rare all the way through. Got a beautiful crust on it. Everything is beautifully rendered out. Take a look at that cross section, guys. Best method out there for cooking a thick steak. Cannot recommend it enough. Hope you give this a try. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave me a comment down below. Leave a like. Consider subscribing. My name is Danny. Food Meets Fire. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.